Hello, I'm Betsan Corkhill and I'm based in the city of Bath in the UK. I'm a former physiotherapist, now working as a lifestyle health and well-being coach. I'm also the founder of Stitchlinks. I've been researching the meditative, creative and social benefits of knitting since 2005. And within that, developing the idea of therapeutic knitting. Today I'm going to look at how we can find moments of stability, safety and wellness even in adversity and illness. The last few years have been really challenging for everyone on many levels. And every time we think we're getting to that light at the end of the tunnel, yet another thing comes along. And of course now we have that humanitarian catastrophe unfolding in front of our eyes in Ukraine. And all this is a drain on our energy. And because it's been such a long, unrelenting haul, many people haven't had time to replenish their energy reserves and are feeling burned out. Right now it can feel like a never-ending drain. Those who live with long-term health problems often feel the same. And now we have many also living with the long-term effects of COVID or long COVID. Currently estimated to be over 100 million people across the world and rising. And whether we're directly affected by these events or not, it affects all our health and well-being. Because everything we do, everyone we meet, even what we watch on the TV or listen to on the radio affects our well-being and health. And let's face it, the news is pretty challenging to listen to at the moment. We need to take active steps to replenish ourselves, to keep that bucket full. Therapeutic knitting and crochet can help you find calm, stability, safety and moments of wellness even in adversity and illness. And throughout this time, I've been hearing from knitters and crocheters around the world about how their crafts have been instrumental in keeping them sane, and in some cases it has helped them survive, even keeping them alive when all else seems hopeless and not worth the effort of living through the challenges. We need a sense of stability, safety and hope in order to thrive. And even in the most challenging times, when issues outside of our control impact our lives, knitting and crochet can provide that familiar anchor, that place where we feel safe, providing us with a powerful, portable, self-soothing tool to reduce anxiety, to improve feelings of safety, to overcome anxiety of going out or being socially active again, to deal with the stress of being on public transport if you've become anxious about it. And many, many people are currently feeling like this. Feeling safe is so important for our well-being. We need to feel safe in order to sleep deeply, for the body to return to balance, to deal with issues such as long-term pain, anxiety, depression, to heal, to thrive once more. I've been collecting stories from knitters since 2005, and I became intrigued by how some people live happy, fulfilled lives despite numerous problems, while others struggle. And these core issues came up time and time again, and they apply to us all. The other things going on in our lives make a big difference to how we manage life's inevitable challenges, as well as how we manage or recover from illness. And over these challenging years, they've become even more important, as most of us will have experienced more than one of these core issues. Stress or worry about our own health or that of loved ones. Isolation in the prolonged lockdowns or when shielding. Enforced change in identity due to redundancy or illness. And those living with long COVID have had a complete change of identity and struggle to know who they are or what they are capable of from day to day. And these issues feed on each other to give further symptoms of stress, worry, sleep problems, irritable bowel symptoms, migraine, muscle tension, pain. So we need to deal with them. And therapeutic knitting alone and in a group can help you do that. Dealing with uncertainty is an issue we've all had to grapple with over the last few years. Our brains hate uncertainty. They're always predicting the future in an attempt to keep us alive and safe. And although uncertainty has always been there since the moment we were conceived, it has recently been thrust into the forefront of our minds with every news program and headline. Brains like things to be predictable. The rhythmic movements of knitting are predictable. Rhythm is predictable. It's safe. It makes your brain feel safe in that moment, giving you a sense of stability where there is uncertainty, providing moments of calm, stability, safety and wellness where healing and recovery can take place. In the uncertainty of the last few years, knitting and crochet have provided many millions with a safe framework for their lives. In times of great uncertainty, it has given them something they can control, a means of feeling safe despite the chaos in the world. It's constructive in a time when things seem so destructive, colourful when things have seemed dark, provided a means of feeling successful at something when work has disappeared. It's kept us occupied and productive in prolonged lockdowns and in those times when you can't motivate yourself to do anything else. It's given us purpose and meaning, provided a means of enjoying solitude in long lockdowns, and a means of meeting people online. And this has been a rich form of social contact, people from all backgrounds and cultures coming together to knit on a level playing field. Knitting has helped to raise our mood. It's focused our attention on the present moment, away from rumination and worry about what the future may hold, facilitating a range of meditative-like states, from focused attention and mindfulness to one of effortless presence and daydreaming according to what project you choose, to give our mind a mini break from the problems of the world. It has provided us with a sense of familiarity when our usual daily routines have been disrupted. It's enabled us to give gifts to friends and family, to donate to those who are suffering, on top of the other rewards of the process and end product. Therapeutic knitting is more than an activity. It's been a place to go to that has provided us with stability and a sense of safety in that moment, to enable us to replenish. It has taught us that even in times of adversity and illness, we can find moments of calm, stability, safety and wellness. And this sense of calm, familiarity and safety is instantaneous when you pick up your needles. You combine this instantaneous calm with knitting's portability, and you have a powerful tool that you can use anytime, anywhere. It's literally at your fingertips. It can teach us that even when we feel there is nothing to look forward to, we can look forward to that stash of gorgeous yarn and to plan for that, to plan for the next project, to anticipate, to feel excited, to look forward to tomorrow, and experience that sense of accomplishment and achievement, even in adversity. Moving forward, we can use knitting to heal communities. The last few years have highlighted cracks and inequalities around the world. Community knitting groups can help integrate people on the margins of society into the local community, because people are seen as knitters, not as someone who's different, a stranger, a refugee, for example. And over the next few years, this will become even more important. The time has come to see and accept everyone as part of our human family, because we've all had a challenging lesson in how we're all connected. Our health and well-being is intrinsically entwined with that of those in poorer areas. It is entwined with the health and welfare of Earth's animals, the soil, and our beautiful planet. Therapeutic knitting is more than an activity. It's a safe place we can go to replenish our systems. It's a safe place to connect with others around the world, to create moments of stability, safety and wellness, even in times of adversity and illness.